Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the Tacklife Glue Gun. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this is a 20-watt glue gun. It is the future of tools, Tacklife, and at the rear of the box. Okay, now let's go ahead and peel off the shrink wrapping. And then open up the box. So that's the contents of the box. Let's go ahead and slide everything out from it. Okay, let's first pull out the glue sticks. So there is a large packet of glue sticks, and then we can pull out the glue gun and what remains in the box. Always checking, making sure that there's nothing else left behind, and we can set the box to the side. Okay, and let's lay the contents out across the tabletop here. So you can see the entire contents of the box. So that's the Tacklife Glue Gun with all of its accessories. Alright, so let's start with this card here, which appears to be a warranty card. Okay, we can go ahead and set that down to the side. And then moving on to the next item, we do have the user manual for the Tacklife Glue Gun. And on the reverse side of the user manual. And let's go ahead and open it up. So it does fold out and it does stretch out pretty far. And just panning across the pages of the user manual. So there we go. And there is a reverse to it as well. So plenty of information. But of course, it is covered in several languages. Okay, so that's the user manual. Let's fold it back in. Alright, and then of course let's move on to the packet of glue sticks. So there is hot melt glue sticks, a pack of 50, as you can see, and just showing you the dimensions and size of the glue sticks right there. And of course it's already mentioned in the specifications there. Alright, so nice big packet of glue sticks. We can set that to the side. And then move on to the glue gun itself. So the Tacklife Glue Gun. So as you can see, the glue gun in my hand. And it does have a 3-pin UK plug socket, or British plug socket. Little plug. And let's go ahead and undo the cable tie so I can give you an idea of the cable length. So let's undo that cable tie there to show you how long the cable is, so give you some rough idea as to the length of the cable right there. Okay, so now we can take a close-up look, of course showing you the plug itself. And let me tidy up the background so it looks a little bit more organized. So there we go. Okay, and flipping the plug around. Right, okay. And now taking a close-up look at the glue gun itself, the Tacklife Glue Gun. So it is pretty light, as you can see, just holding it between my index and finger and thumb right there. Extremely light in weight, and size-wise, give you an idea of the size of the glue gun resting in the palm of my hand. Okay, and you can still see the cable or plug lead very clearly in the background, and give you an all-round look at the glue gun itself, the construction and design of the glue gun. So there we go. So I'm going to show you various angles as clearly as possible. Okay, giving you a close-up look there at the product specifications on the body of the glue gun and the nozzle as well. So it does have a pretty fine nozzle there, and a power switch on the pistol grip, and an LED status indicator light, and a trigger, of course, to push the glue stick forward, and the switch, of course, given that it is not currently plugged in, so that's fine. And on the opposite side or right hand side of the glue gun, once again, some care instructions there across the body or heat sink of the glue gun. And in terms of grip, you can see the pistol grip of the glue gun right there. And it does have a fold away stand. So that you can keep the hot nozzle away from the surface that you're working on. And of course it is. There we go. Managed to get some stability there. And that's only because there's no glue stick in there, so it is pretty light at the moment. So with a glue stick in there, it should weigh it down and give it that extra stability. Okay, so let's get the autofocus to come back on right there. And there we go. So you can see very clearly the fold away stand. Very easy to operate, and once again give you a close-up look at that nozzle right there. So the tip of the nozzle, right in focus right there, just about. Okay. And once again, the mechanism with the trigger that advances the glue stick. And at the rear, of course, give you that rear view of the Tacklife Glue Gun. So giving you an all-round view of the glue gun. So it is, of course, made out of plastic. So nice and durable and very lightweight as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and open up the packet and remove a glue stick from it. And we're going to feed the glue stick, of course, giving you a look at the glue stick before I feed it into the glue gun. And now let's go ahead and feed it in through the rear and pushing it until it stops right there in the glue gun. So very simple, and it does stay very securely at the moment. So it is a very good fitment or match of the glue stick to the glue gun. And of course, at the moment, I'm just applying a slight pressure to the trigger, which advances or pushes forward the glue stick. Obviously, at the moment, it isn't plugged in, so let's go ahead and plug in the glue gun, but not before extending that stand there, so the heated front part of the glue gun does not burn the tabletop. So of course, let me do some rejiggling of the background. And let's plug in the glue gun. The plug of the glue gun, flip the switch there, and of course let's go ahead and flip the switch on the glue gun itself, right there, turning it on. So be very careful to keep your hands away from the front portion of the glue gun. So just give it a few moments for it to heat up and melt the glue stick. So let's see if we can get it to stabilize. Of course, the power cord right now is somewhat stiff, so it's not finding that balance at the moment to keep the glue gun standing upright. There we go. Let me turn the cable around so we can have a nice good view of the glue gun right there. So there's many things you can do with the glue gun, of course. As it tips over, you can use it for repairs or arts and crafts. So you can stick broken things together or you can apply your artistic talents and create some hobby and arts and crafts items to decorate your home. Okay, so let's just double check on that stand right there. Obviously you can see that because of the cable being fairly kinked right now, that the glue gun is not standing upright. Okay, this is just fine, but we lose out on a nice view of the glue gun, but there we go anyway. Okay, so I have one use for the glue gun right now. As you can see, I've just pushed it very gently with my finger, and it's kind of the glue stick, I beg your pardon, into the glue gun, and it is ready, because earlier it was stopped. I couldn't push it forward before the glue gun was turned on. And right now the surface is kind of warm around the front portion, but it's not unsafe to touch. So it is ready to go. So what we can do is make use of the glue gun and improve our lives with it. So there's many times when we leave the home without our keys, but always with our mobile phones. So what better way? With my Sony Xperia Z5 compact Android smartphone, my trusty Sony Xperia Z5 Android smartphone, which I've unboxed before, and it does have the Blings TPU case on it, which I've also unboxed before. Now, let's never forget our keys ever again when we leave the home. So what we're going to do is stick the key on the phone. So let's go ahead and first apply the, there we go, you can see the glue kind of ooze out from the nozzle as I can see if I can get that focus back on. Being very careful not to drip that glue onto myself. Alright, so just applying that glue, hot glue, oozing very simply with the push of the trigger. And just pushing away, as you can see the stick advance. And it does cure very quickly, as you can see. It has already started to harden, so we have to do this very quickly and feed another stick through. So let's go ahead and keep that glue gun standing up right there, and take another glue stick from out of the packet and use it to feed into the glue gun and push it through. So there we go, flowing very nicely now, nice and hot, as you can see, and keeping that gun upright. And now we can of course make sure that we stick the key straight onto the phone, so, or the phone case at least. So there we go, and it does harden very quickly, and just like that, okay, just making some readjustments. As you can see, it cools down very quickly and is quite soft to the touch. Okay, so let's do that again. Let's apply the hot glue onto the key, simply done like that, and then making sure that the key is forward enough so that it can actually go in the keyhole. Okay, so applying some pressure down on the phone. So there we go. We will never leave the home without our keys ever again. So nice, good design right there. Having your house keys attached to your phone. So you must be thinking, that's ridiculous. Nobody only just has one key. So perhaps you have two keys. So what you can do is apply the hot glue onto your second key. And then find a spot on your phone to apply or stick your key onto. So there we go. So you can see we now have a pair of keys attached to one's phone. So that way we'll never ever be locked out of the home again when we leave with our phones. So opening the door, very simply, inserting the keyhole, turning the phone, gives nice good grip as well. And of course for your second set of keys, right there, onto the side of the phone so it doesn't get in the way of your other key. So you can see there's some light glue strings around, but that's not a problem at all. And you can see there are no drips on the glue gun either. So far so good. And very, very easy to use without much effort at all. We have attached two keys onto my phone, so I'll never be left or be locked out from my home again. So that's the Tacklife Glue Gun. Thanks for watching and happy gluing!